In this video, I'm gonna share with you how I increased my commissions by 6 figures a month in less than a year without buying more sales training, buying more software, or hiring more assistants. So if you're a solopreneur, an entrepreneur, or a commission-based sales rep, and you wanna increase your sales, stay laser focused every single week, then this video is for you. Now, my name is Richie Contartesi, founder of Next Play. So let me share with you the 3 steps that I use to stay focused every week and to increase my commission so much in 1 year. So the first step that I followed was that I tracked activities, okay? I didn't only track my end result. And this is what most salespeople, most entrepreneurs, they track a pipeline and then it's how many sales did I make, how much collected did we have. So we track the results. The problem with this is you don't know where the hole in the game is. So let me show you an example of what this actually looks like. This could be calls made. So if you're a door-to-door sales rep, it could be doors knocked. It could be trade shows attended, right? So calls made, and then contacts made. Remember, this isn't a pipeline. These are the activities that you take to move people through the pipeline. So it could be calls made, contacts made, and then it could be appointments set, appointments showed, demo, let's say. Again, this is an example, close, and then cancels. All right, so let's say these are your activities that you take to get someone through the pipeline. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna track this every single week. So week 1, week 2, week 3, all right? So we'll put this here, this here. So every week, you're gonna track how many calls did you make, right? So let's make, we made 100 calls. Let's say we made 40 contacts made. Of those 40, we set 6 appointments. Of those 6 appointments, 5 showed. Of those 5 showed, only 1 got to a demo and it didn't close. So obviously you're not gonna have any cancels. The next week, let's say you had 100 calls. This is really low for a week. It should be a day, right? How many calls made? Let's say contacts made was the same. Appointments set this time was only 2, and then appointments showed was 2, demos was 2, and you closed 1 of them, and you had no cancels. And then the last week you had 100, and then you had 40 contacts made, and of those 40, you set 12 meetings, and of those 12, you had 7 show, and of those 7, 5 got to demo, and 3 got to close, and you had 1 cancel. All right, so let's just say those were your 3 weeks. Now, what we wanna do is the second step, which is to make adjustments. So now that we're tracking the activities every week, we can make adjustments every single week, all right? So what would the adjustments be? So what we're looking for is our conversion rates between each one of these activities. This is how you're gonna find your adjustments. So right here, we have a 40%. So this is 40 right down the line, right? 40%. Here, I don't know what the percentage is, but if I were to look right here across the board, where's the problem? Where's the problem? It's definitely right here, right? We're not doing a good job from appointment showed to demo. Okay, so this week, let's look at it. We're gonna track the conversion rates. Where's the problem? We're not doing a good job from contacts made to appointments set. And where's the problem? This isn't what I would say is probably our show rate is pretty garbage, because everything else is pretty good, right? Obviously, we could probably improve this. We don't want, but if you look over the course, it's still a 25% cancel. We probably want to be at 8, but okay. So now every single week, we can see where the adjustments need to be made, which brings us to step 3, and that's the next play, all right? So focus is the name of the game, right? The more I was focused, the more success that I had. So on a weekly basis, if I was making 1,500 adjustments because I'm only tracking the results, I wasn't gonna be focused. I was gonna be overwhelmed, and I didn't do well. That's why I was only making 4 figures instead of 6 figures a month. Once I got focused and I decided I was gonna make 1 adjustment every week, and I was gonna have 1 next play every single week to get better, is when everything changed. And I was able to improve 50x over the course of a year, right? For holidays, 52 weeks, 50x in the course of a year, okay? And so the next play is what you're gonna do to improve upon this area. So if you have 5 appointments showed and only 1 got to a demo, what's the problem? We're probably not doing a good job in the discovery. So now our next play is gonna be what we're gonna do, how we're gonna do it, and when we're gonna do it by when it comes to the discovery. Ask better questions. How am I gonna do that? Well, I'm gonna have a list of questions and I'm gonna go deeper on that second question every time. Or I'm gonna follow one of your processes, which is WIN, W-I-N, right? So that's something else that we use to do a better job of the discovery. Okay, so we come here, contacts made to appointment set is only 2. So now the next play, the adjustment is we're not doing a good job of setting appointments, or I wasn't doing a good job of setting appointments. And my next play is gonna be something around doing a better job of setting appointments. It could be that I don't smell good, right? If I'm doing door to door, or I smell like smoke or whatever. So it just depends. And then here, appointment set to appointment show, how do we improve the show rate? Is it texting beforehand? Is it whatever? So every single week, you're constantly making an adjustment. But the big idea here that I want you to focus on is that when you determine your next play, you're creating focus. And whether you're a 7-figure earner or a 6-figure earner, when you're not focused, you get overwhelmed, you don't perform as well, and you're all over the place. When you're organized, you're tracking, you're finding holes in the game, and you're determining the next play, you have such a better chance of being successful. You're gonna be much more confident, and you're gonna get the results that you want. Now, we have 12 plays that we work with individuals and companies on outside of just this, but this is one of the formulas we use to increase sales. If you are an entrepreneur, solopreneur, sales rep, and you want to increase your sales without purchasing more sales training because you already know what to do, you're just not doing it consistently, then this is the first step, okay? Now, if you're like me and you like an outside perspective, then we do have a 6-week challenge that you could be a good fit for. So below this video, I'll put an application to that 6-week challenge where we actually do all of this for you. We help you determine a play, we help you come up with the adjustments so that you don't have to and you could stay focused on selling. But we typically work with companies, and this is the first time we're opening this up directly to entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and sales reps. So if you got a lot of value out of this video, and I just want you to do this, definitely subscribe and like for more videos just like this. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye.